This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
This is the 7 a.m. Barbados Today update for Thursday, February the 27th, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Good morning. A whopping $4.2 million in 3 months. That's how much money Sandals is said to have spent on supplies from local farmers and manufacturers. And chairman of the Sandals Group, Gordon Stewart, says his company will bring far more money into the economy. He's projecting that $260 million in revenue annually, with about $146 million of that coming from his Beaches Hotel. Stewart revealed the figures at a business luncheon organized by the Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Meantime, while Chief Executive Officer of the Barbados Agricultural Society, James Paul, welcomed the news, he says the sector needs to position itself to aggressively pursue markets in the hospitality sector. A call for stricter regulation of holistic care practitioners. Vice President of the Barbados Reiki Association, Samantha Nelson Kerwan, says this will protect the sector against fraudulent practitioners, some of whom she describes as quacks.
We want to make sure that the regulation is here and put in place, not out of maliciousness, not out of wanting to remove people's choices, but to create a platform where people know that when they go to see a holistic practitioner, it will be someone who's properly qualified.
A local commentator is linking violent protests in Venezuela to the Petro-Carib deal. David Denny, secretary of the Friends of Venezuela Solidarity Committee, says Venezuelans are still angry about the deal signed in 2005 to supply oil at concessionary rates to 12 CARICOM member states, with the exception of Barbados and 2 other countries. Denny believes, aside from some of the other concerns, Venezuelan protesters also want the agreement to come to an end.
To discredit this process. And you know the reason why? These forces in Venezuela are bitter and angry with the whole idea of the Petro-Caribbean Agreement, because they do not feel that the poor people of the Caribbean should be enjoying or having some kind of access to that major resource in Venezuela. They feel very deep that the resource of Venezuela belongs to North America, that it should be lighting up the homes of the very rich in North America, and that the poor people in the Caribbean should not be benefiting from that process. And that's what this battle is all about.
In sports now, West Indies coach Otis Gibson is the latest man to distance himself from the England coaching vacancy left by Andy Flower. Gibson, who served on the Flower as England's bowling coach before heading back to the Caribbean in 2010, says he remains committed to bringing further success to the West Indies. The 44-year-old helped guide them to victory in the 2012 ICC World 2020 in Sri Lanka, a title they will be defending in Bangladesh next month, but he says there's still plenty of work to do.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
In Guyana, the private sector is warning of serious repercussions if legislators do not meet this Friday's deadline for the passage of an anti-money laundering bill. Government and the opposition remain deadlocked on the bill despite talks being held since last year, May. And tomorrow's session of Parliament is seen as a last-ditch attempt to avoid more stringent countermeasures against Guyana by countries across the world. The Private Sector Commission says the damage from any countermeasures could take 2 years to repair. Internationally now, India's Navy chief has resigned after 2 sailors went missing and another 7 were injured in a submarine accident off Mumbai. The announcement was made by the Ministry of Defense following a fire on the vessel during a training exercise. The 7 sailors suffered breathing problems after trying to contain smoke in the submarine's living quarters and had to be airlifted for treatment. That's been the 7 a.m. update. Join us again at noon. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Business Minute is up next.
The Business Minute is brought to you by...
To my people out there working hard to expand your horizons, chasing a flawless dream. Keep your eyes on the prize and we don't look back. It's forward thinking, on to the new stuff. It's time to lay bricks on the foundation of your future.
Get set with Signia to be sure the world will be yours. Take you to exceptional, incredible new heights. And get set with Signia.
Signia, quality solutions for your financial needs.
This is the Barbados Today Business Minute for Thursday, 27th February 2014. I'm Vic Fernandes. Barbadian ice cream company Byco Limited is exporting once again after a 4.5-year break. General Manager Joanne Pooler says a shipment will be sent to St. Vincent and the Grenadines tomorrow. Byco had ceased sending products overseas after a fire destroyed its Harbour Road cold storage plant in August 2009. Pooler is hoping tomorrow's shipment signals a fresh start for the company.
There are a lot of markets out there. We're looking at all of the markets we used to export into because there's definitely some avenues there.
Some businesses have begun adjusting prices as the Central Bank of Barbados moves to stop issuing 1-cent coins from May 7th. But advisor to the governor, Celeste Wood, told small business leaders this week that isn't necessary as the rounding off method should only be implemented at the point of the cashier.
So we are asking you not to round up. If you're going to round down or round up, but at the end of the day, it means that on the basket of goods, the customer will be paying a lot more.
Even as it moves to invest more in Barbados, Flow is expanding its regional footprint. The company, operated by Columbus Communications, has completed the acquisition of Carib Cable, which operates in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Antigua and Barbuda, and St. Lucia. President and Chief Operating Officer John Reid says they're aiming to transform the regional telecommunications landscape and infrastructure.
It's very important to get it right, to live up to the promise that we've made, and we're looking forward to getting started.
And now for today's financial tip. Credit cards are useful, dangerous power tools. Using them frequently makes it more likely that you'll cut your thumb off. A lot of sad stories begin with, "I always paid off my credit cards every month until." That was the Barbados Today Business Minute. I'm Vic Fernandes.
To my people out there working hard to expand your horizons, chasing a flawless dream. Keep your eyes on the prize and we don't look back. It's forward thinking, on to the new stuff. It's time to lay bricks on the foundation of your future.
Get set with Signia to be sure the world will be yours. Take you to exceptional, incredible new heights. And get set with Signia.
Signia, quality solutions for your financial needs.